I'm Adam Edmunds. I'm the CEO of Edmunds. What Edmunds is really getting pretty good at is having deep analytics for these market research folks, but in an automated way, dumbing down the data for business users. You know, if you're talking about an airport general manager or a retail store manager, they're not analytics people, they're not researchers, they don't care what correlation is or conjoint analysis. They're interested in, what do I need to do this week to improve customer satisfaction and increase revenue? That's all they care about. What we're getting really good at is dumbing down the data or putting it in a format that they can take action on very, very quickly. Last year I had an entrepreneurship class from Larry H. Miller, and he spent the entire semester just telling stories about how he got to where he was. And there was one day where he said, the best time to start a company is right out of college, because you're used to eating ramen noodles, you don't have a mortgage, you don't have a bunch of kids that need braces. So go do it now, and if it doesn't work out, you've got a degree to fall back on, you can still go get a job. And that just really resonated with me. And during college, during that class, I was running kind of my own at-home eBay business. I was reselling returned phones from Franklin Covey, and within about 6 months I made more during that time period than my entire salary was going to be for my first year at KPMG. So I started to see some of the benefits of starting my own company. The company I launched at near the end of my degree was Silent Whistle. While I was in college, the Sarbanes-Oxley Act had been passed, which required all public companies to have some sort of whistleblowing or ethics reporting system. And I did a bunch of research and found that, at least in Utah, the public companies didn't really have anything. So I figured that was a good place to start, and that was the beginnings of Silent Whistle. I'm really excited about the future prospects of Edmunds and the voice of customer industry as a whole. It's just now catching on that what we do adds value, has a good ROI, can drive revenue, can decrease costs. For a long time, we had to prove to CFOs and COOs of why they needed a product like Edmunds. And we're getting, I feel like we've now crossed the chasm as an industry and becoming a bit more of a mainstream product. So our sales cycles are coming down, the average sales price is going up, and the adoption of these types of products is becoming a lot more mainstream. And there's a lot of survey companies in the world, and the other thing that's helping drive revenue for companies like Edmunds is people are realizing there's a better way to do it than spreadsheets and SurveyMonkey. You can go with a company like Edmunds and get a lot more insight and you borrow from our thought leadership to really take your voice of customer program to the next level. You got to be prepared to work hard and do whatever it takes to keep your company alive. I've talked to a lot of entrepreneurs who get all hung up on terms in financing, or they don't think they're getting the right valuation. They're a little too hesitant on bringing in other employees or giving away stock options. They feel like they need to keep control of everything. They're always worried about, is someone going to steal my idea? So they don't go out and talk to investors or try to recruit employees, and you just can't worry about that. You got to move fast. There's companies that have a lot more money than you that are probably doing the same thing. They could be further ahead than you, but with hard work, innovation, and just raw tenacity, you can beat them. And that's where I see most entrepreneurs stumble, is they just don't give it everything they've got for long enough to get it to the point where you can really start to have a lot of success.